Red Supreme TV1. What's up, my brother? I told you that I was going to do a response video to your video entitled Black Women, If You're So Strong, Answer These Questions. Now, I consider myself a strong black woman, so I'm going to answer your questions. Now, before I go on, I'm going to be paraphrasing because I can't exactly word the questions the way that you did, so I'm going to be doing some paraphrasing and hopefully I'll get it right. So just bear with me. And I had to take some notes because you were kind of emotional in this video, my brother. I don't know what was going on with that, but anyway, I had to take some notes because I want to make sure that I got everything. But anyway, your first question was, if black women are so strong, then why do they run and snitch on your channels to the white man instead of challenging your views in the comment section of your videos? Are you sure that it's black women that's doing that? I mean, because you did mention that there are a lot of brothers that didn't like your content as well. So it could be brothers doing it. Have you ever thought about that? But nevertheless, and by the way, you consider those brothers as simps. Why is that? I mean, maybe that's a question you can answer for me. Why is it that when black men support black women or, try to stand up for black women, they're considered simps or trying to gain some brownie points or trying to get coochie? I mean, why is that? I mean, why is it a bad thing to support black women? Maybe you can answer that for me if you decide to respond. But nevertheless, if it is black women that are trying to get your stuff flagged, then it could be because they're sick of being bashed. Now, I realize that you want to call it constructive criticism, but it's not. It's bashing. And the difference is when you bash, it's like you take a negative behavior and you keep talking about it and you keep saying the same thing over and over again. You don't offer any kind of resolution or solution to that negative behavior. You know what I'm saying? For example, you might say, black women emasculate black men. They're welfare queens. They don't take care of their household. They want to sleep with white men. They want to swirl. You just keep talking bad. You know what I'm saying? There's no resolution at the end of it. But constructive criticism is when you can speak on the negative behavior, but you counter it with a solution to that negative behavior, because there's always a solution to every problem. For instance, if you do believe that, black women do emasculate black men, I mean, you might say black women emasculate black men, but if black men were the head of their households, then we wouldn't have that problem. You see what I'm saying? That, I'm sure that's something you don't agree with, but I'm just giving you the example of how you can speak on the behavior, but then you turn around and give a solution. That's constructive criticism. You don't do that. Okay? Not as far as I've seen. Now, I haven't watched all your videos, but the videos that I have seen, you just bashing. It's just, you're talking about the negative behavior over and over again. Nonstop. Black bitches this, black hoes that. I mean, it's all the time. I mean, it's okay to feel that way, but you have to realize that we as black women, we get sick of it. I mean, we're at the bottom of the totem pole. Society considers us as ugly, overweight. Nobody wants to marry us. We're the last to get the good jobs. I mean, we're at the bottom. And so we're expecting our black men to support us, but they don't. And so, we just get sick of it. Now, me personally, I'm not the type that would do that. I wouldn't go trying to flag your stuff because your truth is your truth. I'm sure that you believe everything that you say, and you have a right to your truth. So, me personally, I'm not the type to go around and try to get your stuff shut down. Personally, it's not that important to me anyway. But moving on, your next question was, if black women are so strong, why don't they lose weight instead of running their mouth? Now, I agree with you on that. obesity is a problem in the black community. I'm sorry, I'm kind of sleepy, so if I'm slurring, I'm trying to get through this video before I go to bed. But anyway, like I was saying, obesity is a problem in the black community. And it's a problem with black women. You know, I agree. I mean, I myself, I'm overweight. I've done something about it because I used to be bigger than this, so I'm working on mine. And for the most part, I think black women in general are trying to work on theirs as well. I mean, if you look at some of the YouTube videos, you'll see that more black women are speaking on juicing and detoxing. You know, you'll see those videos. So I think we're getting better about that. I mean, it's a slow process, but we're getting there. So give us a little credit on that. Okay, moving on. You said if black women are so strong, then they will stop sleeping with the rapists and the murderers of our ancestors, meaning the white man. Then you went on to say that we cannot compare our sleeping with white men to brothers who are sleeping with white women. And your reason for that was because when brothers sleep with white women, brothers have the power, whereby if black women are sleeping with white men, the white men are overpowering us and disrespecting us, you know, and treating us like we're bad wenches. Red Supreme, I was kind of shocked that you made that statement because you, of all people, should know that whether it's a man or a woman, if they are white, they're going to always have the power. So a brother can think he's dominating a white woman. I mean, he can have this woman licking his bootstraps. She can be mopping his floor with her toothbrush. But as long as she is white, she's going to always have the power. He will never dominate her because you know why? Because all she got to do is holler rape and his black ass is going down. You know that. White people will always have power. They're the majority. You know, this is a white supremacist society. They're going to always overpower us. Always. We're a minority. We don't have that kind of power. So for you to say that it's okay for a brother to sleep with a white woman because he will overpower her and dominate her, nigga, the lies that you tell, that is not true at all. And you, of all people, should know this. But nevertheless, it's kind of troubling, you know, what you said, because then you also went on to say that black women who sleep with white men don't deserve respect. In so many words you said that. Like I said, I'm paraphrasing, but you said that black women who do sleep with white men and allow these white men to disrespect them and all this kind of stuff, they don't deserve respect. They need to be left out there with the white oppressor and all this kind of stuff. Really? So any black woman that sleeps with the white man is trash, basically. Not worth, you know, the black man's time. Wow. Well, I slept with a white man, and I did it because I was curious. You know, I kept hearing that white men were better at oral sex. I was curious. I tried it, and they were right. But that's all it was for me. You know, I'm not trying to marry a white man or have anything further with a white man because I believe in building the black community. And we can't do that if we are, you know, marrying outside of our race. So because a white man gave me an orgasm, I'm trash? Okay, that's your opinion. But moving on, you said black women are so strong. Why are we not wearing our own hair, and why are we wearing other people's hair in our head? I covered this already in my other response video to you, and I'll go over it again briefly. Just because a black woman wears a wig or a weave does not mean she is self-hating. Okay. For myself, I like wearing wigs and I don't wear weaves. I wear wigs. I like it because I like the idea of changing my hairstyle without damaging my own natural hair. Now, that's the truth. You don't have to believe it, but that's the truth. I like versatility. That's just me. That's my personality. Every year, I'm changing the color of my kitchen. I mean, every 2 years, I'm driving a different car. That's just me. I'm a versatile person. I don't like the same thing over and over again. And that's the case with a lot of black women. We just like to be versatile. It has nothing to do with self-hate. And we're definitely not trying to be like white women. I mean, does this look anything white to you? If you see a white woman looking like this with this kind of hair, then she's trying to look like me. And a lot of sisters are wearing this kind of hair that's similar to black women's natural hairstyle. Now, there may be some sisters that self-hate, and if they are, they need your support, not your criticism, because they got some psychological problems going on. But the majority of us, it's not even about that. It's just a hairstyle. And I don't understand why, you can't understand that, you and other black men. But nevertheless, that's what it is. So that's all I'm going to say on that, because that's a whole different subject for a whole different day. We can go on and on, but basically, that's not always the case. Like I said, some black women probably do self-hate. But there are many others like myself that don't. We just like the versatility. And I thought it was kind of asinine for you to compare your own hair, you know, uh, with black women's hair, because you know for yourself, not all hair textures are the same. Not all natural hair is the same. You know this. Not all skin types are the same. Now, you are blessed with a beautiful head of hair. God bless you. But not all of us are that fortunate. You know what I'm saying? And you know this. So for you to compare your hair and your skin with somebody else's was just a little asinine. But anyway, I think I pretty much covered everything, because you pretty much kept saying the same thing over and over again. So that's all I have to say. Now you can come back and do your response video and take your little cheap shots like you did before. It's fine. Send your minions on over. I'm a strong woman. I can handle it. But I said I was going to respond to your video, and I did. And I also asked you your age when we were corresponding before. You never told me your age. I don't know if you thought I was trying to holler at you or what, but it wasn't. Nothing like that. I was just trying to determine whether or not your age had anything to do with your views, you know. But anyway, it doesn't matter. This is my response, and hopefully I covered everything. And if I didn't, then I'm sure you'll let me know. But thanks for listening, and hope to talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.